data to raise standards. That's really good, that, isn't it? We're not going to do that then. Talk to the person next to you. Now you can relieve, hey? Oh, thank you, it's not data. Talk to the person next to you. 3 reasons why you went into teaching. Go. 3 reasons. I'm not going to pick on any one of you, so you can't hide. 3 reasons. Hands up all those people who said, I'm going to go into teaching to make a fortune, to rule the world. Okay, why are you in teaching? Young man, why do you went into teaching? No, a smile on his face, right. I don't mind if it's a real word, do not.
Holidays first.
That's good. You know what? That's why I went to teaching. Okay? I looked and I thought, right, where the heck do I get 6 weeks in the summer so I can go and do my sport? We're going to have 2 weeks off at Christmas so I can go skiing, and Easter just to relax.
Yeah, and then
Easy life, isn't it, teaching?
After that, because I enjoy doing it, I actually enjoy the act of teaching. Why I wanted to do my career. I like not telling people what to do, but educating, I suppose.
Yeah, that's good, okay. Young lady in red, I know you're here really, really early, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, let's leave it, yeah. 4:30 she arrived. Did not want to miss it. Okay, why have you gone into teaching? Obviously to get up early, but...
No, because I love children.
Careful.
They need to like reach their full potential and like getting along with others.
Yeah. Who in this room actually thought teaching, when you first walked in, thought, that's going to be a nice, easy profession to go into? Don't laugh. Did anybody think, yeah, I've got 6 weeks holiday. Boom, bring it on, yeah? Did you realise that actually what you learn now over the first year isn't just for the first year, it's for life? You're entering a profession which is actually fantastic. You have so much power with the children that you work with. It's absolutely incredible. Do you realise when the children go home, they play you? They take all your foibles home, they line all their teddy bears up, they throw things at the teddy bears exactly the same way as you do. They have all your mannerisms. Go and sit down, child. They do all of it. You have so much power in your hands that you can turn around to a child and say, do you know what? The government have set a new initiative out, another one. This is no longer pink, this is now called bleu. And you tell the children enough times that this is now bleu, they will go home and they will argue with their parents and say, no, my teacher said that's not pink, it's bleu. And the children will get into trouble because of you. That's how much power you have. Did you realise that? You're in a really unique position, but it's really, really hard. My daughter was an NQT 2 years ago, bless her. And she's very lucky she could phone me every night on the way home. Some days she phoned up, I couldn't shut her up because she had such a buzzy day. The next day I couldn't shut her up. Why? Because she was crying. The whole of her journey is like that, and it does not change. And what we talk about is the positive and negativity. That could be a lesson, that could be a day, that could be a week. And what happens is you will go through this the whole time. When you're here, you cry. When you're here, you smile. Hands up all those people who have gone home to their room and sat there crying. Come on, put your hands up, yeah. Who's also got home to the same room and sat there laughing, thinking, oh my God, I had such a good day. It will happen. It not only happens like this. None of you put your hands up for laughing. That's fine. That's bloody hard for you, is it? But it's no difference, guys. So it doesn't change, even after the first year. That will carry on. Why? Because you want to do the best. I don't believe there is any teacher ever who goes into a classroom and says, today's the day I'm going to make sure we all fail. I'm going to teach crap lessons all day long. I don't think anybody does that. Sometimes I just think what we may plan for the children may not just fit the way they want to do it. And therefore we automatically think we failed. You haven't failed. Every single time you do something that doesn't work, that is not a failure. Remember that. It's not a failure. It is a learning opportunity. If you do the same thing again, in exactly the same way, and then they fail, that then is a failure. So the first time there never are failures, they're only opportunities for learning. And that's what you've really got to remember. What do you want from today? Obviously a good lunch. Yeah, she said food. That's all I want. What do you want from today? Madam, what would you like from today? Sorry?
To learn something.
To learn something. Okay. And what does that look like for you? You don't know. That's good. I mean, education, I want to learn. I don't know. Well, madam, what do you want?
Some practical ideas?
I will give you practical ideas. I will give you practical ideas that you can use tomorrow in the classroom. That I promise you. Madam, what would you like from today?
I think I'd like to leave feeling motivated and inspired.
How do I motivate you?
That's up to you.
Okay. Whoa! Okay, I haven't been asked that one before. But okay. What motivates you though?
I think to feel excited about teaching. So I think when you're in the classroom every day, you can feel bogged down and feel like getting into the same routines.
Yep.
So if you talk to other people about their experiences, get practical ideas, and you can take that class.
Brilliant. Yeah, fine. That's great. 2 days ago, I was working with the reception. I'm a teacher. I was head teacher. I ran a number of schools at the same time. I've got my own company. I go around the world now. Very fortunate that I work both children and adults. 2 days ago, I was at reception. We were walking around the school. We were doing a bear hunt. Oh my God, these reception all over the place. It was fantastic. When the head walked up the corridor, they all turned and chased him. Never seen anything like it. I didn't see the head run. Boy, did she run. You know, and then following that, I worked with the year 6, quadratic equations. So I'm a teacher. So even when I was head, I was a head teacher. I believe in going in the classrooms. Because actually, I believe that actually, if you're there to show somebody what to do, if you're ever observed, here's the thing, no matter who observes you, here is a tip for you, all of you. Next time somebody observes you and says, well, you know, your plenary, that was shit. Turn around to them and say, I'm really sorry, do me a big favour. Come into my classroom and show me how to do it. Because I believe if they're willing to come in and say actually how you should develop, they should also then be able to come in and show you how to improve it. It's dead easy to come and say what you should do, but come into my classroom and show me. That's what I do. I go in classrooms and I do it. What I want you today, though, what I want you to do with me today while I'm working with you, I want you to really have a day, and I need us to piss, P-I-S. That's what I want you to do today. P is the professionalism. What are you now going to share with everybody else on your table that they can take back and they can steal? And they can adapt and they can put into their classroom? Because that is so important that we share ideas. We don't have enough time to share ideas. So whoever said something about sharing ideas, yes, we don't have enough time to do it. We should be doing it in schools. Research says you don't need ever to buy an outside speaker. Because within schools there is enough expertise. If we started sharing it, we could save a lot of money. Put me out of a job. Happy with that. I is the interesting part. This is where I'm going to share with you some ideas that you can take straight back into the classroom, I promise you. And S is my social part. And this is where you might need to come outside your comfort zone in order to help everybody else with their learning. So when I asked you all to stand up and do a bit of role-playing drama, you should see your face. Yeah, not a chance, fat man. Who wants to do role-playing drama in a minute in front of 900 people? Don't put your hand out. Oh, shit, I'm the only one. Yeah, you and me. That is fantastic. Who would rather chew their own foot off than come and stand in front of everybody else and do role-playing drama? Yes, I know that with adults. And that's why I got in here really early. Because I do need 5 adults in a minute. And I got in here really early and I put 5 white envelopes under 5 chairs. And I know exactly where they are, so in a minute I shall call you out. I haven't really. I just wanted to see the first half of the people going, oh, it's not under my chair, but it might be under yours. Who was desperate to look who didn't? Who actually groped? Yeah, but it's meant to be under your own chair, not the ladies next to you. You know, who went into what's called a reptilian hijacking? How many brains have we got? Come on, how are your education? How many brains have we got? How many brains?
Me?
Yeah, you. Good. Not collectively in the room.
Hopefully I've got one.
Hopefully you've got one, right? You're wrong. You haven't got one brain. How many brains have you got? You're thinking, how many brains have you got? How many brains? Lots, okay. I just got the word lots in the hope. No? How many brains have you got? So I can tell you now. Come on, how many brains?
Have I got or have we got?
No, we've already had that one. Yeah, you. How many brains have you got?
As many as the people I work with.
No, that's good try, as many people. Just pass the buck to everybody else. Madam at the back. No, she jumped then. Oh my God, me. How many brains have you got?
3.
Brilliant. Oh my, how do you know that? Now you're really surprised you got it right, aren't you? The look of horror. You're absolutely right. I work with a chap called Dr. Andrew Curran, paediatric neurologist, works on children's brains. And what he talks about is the children's brains. And actually we've got 3 brains. So you're right in what you say. If I asked you, sorry, what's your name, madam? Sorry?
Bethan.
Bethan, if I asked you to describe your body to us, describe your body to us.
Head, the middle part,
Yeah.
legs and arms.
Yeah, but actually the body's only the middle part, the torso. But we call the whole lot the body. The brain is no different. We have what's called the spinal column. On top of the spinal column is the first brain that is developed as a baby. We call that the reptilian brain. Reptiles. Anybody got a baby? At this point I'm talking about your own baby, not somebody else's you borrowed. Good. How old is your baby, sir?
10 months.
Fantastic. Because that brain fires up all the time in your child. The child will cry when it's scared, when it's hungry, pooped itself, when it's tired. That brain is there for one reason or another. It is called survival. And your children in the classrooms, reptilian brain kicks off all the time when we put them under unnecessary pressure. Sitting on top of that is your next brain. Not quite as neat as this, and that brain is called the limbic system. And the limbic system is all to do with emotions. Every single emotion you have is linked to one of 3 core headings. Okay, talk to the person next to you. Tell them a teacher you remember from school and why you remember them. Go. Okay, that'll do. Anybody want to share? A teacher they remember? If not, just pick on you, I don't mind. So to do with children. Put a lollipop stick out. Number 4. Anybody? Madam, go for it. Well done.
Mr. Useley, he was terrifying but really fun. He was my history teacher when I was little.
Right.
And if we were doing Vikings, we'd all be sat down in the classroom. He'd be going, row, row.
And you remember it, yeah? Good. So therefore he was unusual and different to all the other teachers. Anything that you do in the classroom that is unusual and different, the children will remember. Number 1. Who else remembers a teacher? Why?
I remember my year 2 teacher because my family moved from the Midlands down south when I was at the end of year 2, and she was really kind to me, talking about like leaving school.
Okay, again, unusual and different to all the other teachers. Anybody else got one? Anybody remember the teacher because they made you laugh? They were funny and humorous, yeah? Second part of that brain fires upon. Anything that is humorous and funny, your children will remember. Third one. Any of you remember your teacher because you fancied them? Thank you for being on. Yeah, 2 of you. Yes, I do. Oh yes. Could you share with us your teacher that you really fancied?
My year 10 and 11 chemistry teacher.
Yeah.
Got an A star as well.
Yeah. I wonder why that one. I'll study for you. But the latter you can't do in the classroom. Well, obviously you did. But actually you can't. But if you make the first 2, if you make things humorous and funny, unusual and different, they won't forget it. Because it fires up that part of the brain. Why? Because sitting on that is your thinking brain. And it's split into 3 areas. We have what's called shallow thinking, shallow learning, i.e. what colour is that? We have deep thinking, deep learning, learning tables, and then we have what's called profound learning and profound thinking. And anything that gets transferred into the profound thinking part of the brain, it sticks. And all I've got to do is ask you a few questions. So I have a real belief that no matter what we do in education, if we're able to link it to an emotional attachment to the class, the children, whatever, they're going to remember it. Let me show you how this works. I was. Anybody from Ipswich first, just before I go any further? Okay, I was in Ipswich, and I had what can only be described as a life-changing experience in my hotel bedroom. Don't you start sniggering. You're not from Ipswich, are you? It was with a young lady. Her name is Sarah. She was my daughter. She was 13 at the time, and she sent me through a text on my phone. And I opened it up, and no matter which way I looked at my phone, I didn't have a flipping clue what she said. So what do? I'm old. I phoned her up. I said, darling, what the heck have you sent me? Her answer, oh, Dad, you're so old. Haven't you learned anything yet? And I haven't. I have no emotional attachment to this whatsoever. I use this, believe it or not, for two things. One, to make phone calls. Two, to pick up my emails. That's it. I have no apps on it. You're looking at me now thinking, for God's... Yes, no apps at all. Don't do it. I have no emotional attachment to it. Let me ask you all a question then. Hands up all the people in this room who can remember their first kiss. Come on, get your hands up, you bunch of tarts. Come on. Okay, I'll ask the question differently. Hands up all those people who will remember their first kiss when they get it. Who remembers their first kiss? Come on, who remembers their first kiss? Your hand went up really fast, madam. Oh, I remember it. Where was it? Obviously not the location, but where were you?
I can tell you the location.
Okay. Well, this could be fun. Go on then, where was the kiss?
It was in Shepton Mallet.
Good. Whereabouts?
In actually a cow room.
In a cow ring.
There were no cows.
No, okay. We don't mind what you kiss. We just answered the question, okay? What time of day was it?
It was in the evening.
In the evening. What was the weather like?
It was in the summertime, so it was quite warm.
Quite warm. Yeah. Can you remember what you're wearing? I'm presuming you're wearing something inside the cow ring.
I don't.
That's fine. That's fine. Person you kissed, taller or smaller than you?
Taller.
Good kiss.
It
was
my first kiss.
Yeah. Okay. When was the last time you remember that first kiss? Never.
Years ago.
Yeah. Isn't it funny, all of a sudden, how all the memories come flooding back to you? Why? Because it's a profound moment. It had everything that had the ultimate learning. It was unusual, it was different, it was risky, it was in your case. But what happens is it goes all the way up and it sticks here. And all I've got to do is ask you a few questions. That's learning in the classroom. That's making children really, really think at a high level. I will promise you, by doing things slightly different in the classroom, the children will come back to you in years to come. And they'll look you in the eyes and say, do you remember the time we set fire to the head's car so we could see the smoke and smell the flame and all that? They will not come back to you in years to come and say, you know that test you gave me where I got 9 out of 10 right? They won't do it. So therefore they won't remember things. So unless we make learning real and relevant for them, it ain't going to work. Tell me what is wrong with that as a piece of learning. What is wrong with it? Put it apart. Oh, come on, you lot. Shout. What's wrong with it?
No pictures.
Thank you, no pictures. What else is wrong with it?
Black and white.
Black and white. What else is wrong with it?
Too long.
Thank you. What else?
It's all in the centre.
Thank you. Centred. Really good point. It is centred. If you're dyslexic, they don't like it centred. What else?
Italics.
Italics. Thank you. Wrong font.
You asked us questions or so.
Yeah, forget it. That's where you're wrong. You're trying to read it. What else is wrong with it? And here's a really important piece to take back with you now. Your first bit of learning. Are you called a horizontal reader or are you a vertical reader? I.e., would you rather have that up there to read or would you rather have it on your table down there to read? Who would rather have it on the table down here to read? I would. How much are we now producing in the classroom where all children are looking at the whiteboard up there? Now this is research that's come out in the last 6-8 months. That actually we're producing so much that's up there and not everybody wants it. If it was a picture on the other hand, I'd want a picture up there. So we are different in how we look at things. So therefore, are you producing some sheets for them to have on the table, as well as putting up there, because we are all different. And why are you producing it on the sheets? Why not photocopy it on a range of colours? Why? Because if a child is slightly dyslexic, they're able to see it on a different colour and they will select it. So actually this is about thinking what children want. You know, I'll promise any of you in here, I promise all of you, I can make anybody in this room an outstanding practitioner according to Ofsted. I guarantee it. Because all you've got to do is follow their rules and get a tip by everything they come and watch. You get a tip, you'll be outstanding. That does not make you an outstanding teacher, according to me. Outstanding teachers come from here first, here second, and then the children. There's a massive difference. It's about engagement. I don't know how much you know about learning. So in order for me to differentiate accordingly, I'm going to give you a very, very quick test. You looked at me. You went, do you want a test or a quiz, madam? Why a quiz?
I feel like it's more fun.
So why do we test children all the time and not quiz them? You can put exactly the same questions in a quiz that you can a test. As soon as you change the phraseology, the reptilian brain calms down. If I put any of you under excess pressure, that fires up. Anybody in here dyslexic? Anybody dyslexic? Are you quite badly dyslexic? What's the question? Sorry? Yeah.
I've made strategies for myself
Yep.
that has helped now, but I was when I was at school. I hated school.
Did you? So you'd hate to be put under pressure with the spelling?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So if I now come over towards you like this, and I want you in front of the whole class, I now want you to spell the word hippocampus plus for us. Very quickly, we're now all waiting.
I don't even like writing before.
I know. We're all waiting. Hippocampus plus. Come on. Hurry up. The whole class is waiting for you. At this point, your reptilian, you change colour, and you're going to stand up and punch me in a minute. All of a sudden, your reptilian brain fires up, and what happens? It produces a chemical. The chemical is called dopamine, and dopamine starts flooding that part of the brain, your limbic system. And you do one of three things, we'll talk about that later, but at that point, you couldn't even think. At that point, I could ask you your name, you go, "Ah." We put that to children all the time, we put them under unnecessary pressure. So I am going to give you a very quick quiz, and what I want you to do is grab a plain piece of paper, a blank piece of paper, and something to make marks on that paper with. While you're getting your paper, I'm going to ask you a question. If a quiz is quizzical, what is a test? You don't need to write that one down. No, that's not a question to write down. Testicle, got it right. No, you don't do that wrong. Okay, you've got 90 seconds, guys. 90 seconds. All I want you to do in 90 seconds, somewhere on your piece of paper, is draw me a picture of a pig. P-I-G, pig goat. 90 seconds.
That is terrifying.
It has a early
That's like the same.
Okay, that'll do. What I want you to do is just give your pig to the person next to you. When you get there, pig, don't laugh at it, please. Call not yourself. Pass the pig to the person. So you haven't got your own pig. Any pig will do. Whoa, good pig. We call this a pig profile. This will now tell you a little bit about the person sitting next to you. If the pig is drawn at the top, they are optimistic and positive. If the pig is drawn in the middle, you're realistic and you're factual. If the pig is drawn at the bottom, they're a pessimist. If they've drawn at the bottom and you want to move, you can do at this point, I don't mind. No, you don't need to show it to me. Look at my pig. I've drawn 6 of them. If the pig is looking to the left, traditional friendly. If it's looking to the right, innovative, action orientated. If it's looking at you, you like to play devil's advocate and you won't avoid issues. Which way's your friend's pig looking? I move on. If it's very detailed, you're analytical, cautious and suspicious. If it's lacking detail, you're bored by detail, naive, but you are a risk taker. 4 feet, secure and stubborn. Less than 4 feet, insecure and going through major changes in your life. The larger the ears, the better listener you are. The larger the mouth, the louder you are.
You got that?
The larger the snout, the more you poke your nose into other people's business. The larger the body, the more content with life you are. And last but not least, the longer the piggy's tail, the better sex life you have. How big is your tail?
People are adding on to their tails.
Friggin' massive. Who's now sitting there going, oh yeah, bring it on. Or more to the point, who's now sitting there thinking, oh shit, where's the rubber? Who drew a long tail? Yeah, you liar. You're in education, don't have time for sex. Why did I start like that? Stupid thing, I know, but why did I start like that? Everything I do has something to do with learning, so why did I start like that?
Because we're all laughing.
You're all laughing, good, it's not the reason, but thank you for that. Why did you start like that? Go for it. Engages everybody, great answer, but it's not the one I'm looking for. This is. Say, come again?
It's non-threatening.
It's non-threatening. Give me more, sir.
As in, we can talk quite openly. And kind
You can talk quite openly. Okay, how was your tail, sir? Let's not go there. Let's go. Quite big. Okay, good idea, but not quite. Close to that. Why? Why do you start like that?
Anyone can do it.
Brilliant. Love you. Say it a bit louder so we can hear it.
Everybody can do it.
Everybody can do it. Congratulations, you all got it right. Nobody has got it wrong, no matter what you did. Even if you wrote the word P-I-G, pig. It's your pig, you can't get it wrong. What are you doing in the first 5 minutes of your lessons when the children come into your classroom so actually they get it right? They get into the right state for learning and not a right state. What are you doing? I call these stimulating starters. It is a bad name. But these are any question that has not got a right answer. So, for instance, if I could fill this, can I borrow it? Thank you. If I could fill this cup with anything at all, what would you like it filled with, madam? Fine, we'll fill it with ums. That's not a problem. Madam, what would you like it filled with? Ooh. Ooh, yeah, we'll fill it with ums and ooh. Sounds good so far. Madam, what would you like it filled with?
Cocktail.
Sorry, you're on. Sorry, we'll have you. Okay, what do you want?
Cocktail.
Cocktail? Say it again.
A cocktail.
A cocktail? Yes, you are. You want a gin and tonic now? This is getting better. What do you want to fill with? Coffee. Yeah, good. Okay. Carrot juice. God, you lot are useless. You're useless. What do you want to fill with?
Alcohol.
Yeah, okay, what's that? Alcohol? Just any alcohol, I don't care. Just any drink at 9:30 in the morning. Still not gonna. What do you fill it with? Go on, what do you want to fill it with? Put your little hand up.
Oh, gold.
Gold! Now you're thinking gold. Yes, bit of gold. What else? Diamonds. Anything. It doesn't matter what you say, you can't get it wrong, guys. If you could walk out that door now and walk onto anything, what would you like to walk out onto? If you could paint the world one colour, what colour would you paint the whole world? What colour? Let's try a colour. Blue. What colour?
Green.
Green. They can't get it wrong. I cannot say you're wrong. I call them stimulating. If you could have a superpower, what superpower would you have? Oh, it's okay. What superpower? I don't want to know what you don't know. I want to know what you do know. How many times do children say in the classroom, I don't know? Say to them, I don't want to know what you don't know. I want to know what you do know. Okay, talk to the person next to you. A superpower, what would it be? Go. And why do you want it? With the spotty top on, what superpower?
Invisible.
Invisible. If you're invisible, what's the first place you go and visit?
Head teacher's office.
Teacher's office, okay. First place you go and visit? Anywhere.
I haven't thought that far.
Anywhere. Go on.
Somewhere.
Yeah. What happens is, as soon as we put you under pressure, I say, where would you visit first? I don't know. We do our children all the time. We put them under unnecessary pressure, and as soon as I ask that question, you say, I don't know, your reptilian brain starts kicking in. So I said, where'd you go? I don't know. And actually they can't think. All of you think. All of you think. 10 seconds only. If you're invisible, first place you go to. Think. Quick. There's a smile down here. That'll do. Madam, where'd you go? Prime Minister's office. Madam, where'd you go? Loads of them out there. Okay, bounce.
If you could live in the same outfit for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Bounce.
What colour's Monday?
Bounce.
If you could draw anything that would come to life, what would you draw?
Bounce.
If you could be famous for anything, what would it be?
Bounce.
If you could go back in history and be someone, who would you be and why?
Good. Okay. Very easy to do, thank you. Very easy to do. I will guarantee you do that with the children for the first week or so and say, can you come up with questions? They will start generating themselves. You never ever have to do it again. They will come up with questions that have not got a right answer. What a great way to start. No matter what you say in the first 2 minutes of the day, you're going to get it right. Boom. Self-esteem, up it goes. Confidence, up it goes. As opposed to, in my estate when I was head, the children, the last thing they heard when they left home was probably how useless they were. And wait till you get home, I'll sort you out then. They'd walk into my school in the state. So we have to change it around very, very quickly. So therefore, by doing things that calms the brain down, the other thing you can do a thing called thump. We'll come on to thumps later, hopefully. Let me ask you this. Oh, down here in the bottom corner, these are what I call my little learning tools. So this is called try-heads. Love try-heads. You know the situation you ask children questions and you get the same ones go, me, 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 and you get those who never put their hands up. So you might use lollipop sticks. Who uses lollipop sticks? I hate lollipop sticks. I'll tell you why. These are my lollipop sticks. And I pull out the child's name and you think, actually I can never answer the question, so therefore I'll pretend it's somebody else. Who does that? It's called cheating. Okay? Who sorts through their lollipop sticks very carefully and looks at the names and then chooses the one that you think will answer it? Who then do you?
Sometimes.
Yeah, bad. Put them under pressure, good. Okay, who does this? Who says, Simon, and then put Simon on the table so he's not back in the pot? Anybody do that? Why? Tough luck if Simon gets called again. So actually, in my view, that's not good practice, because actually you're cheating. You're not really doing it. A better one than that is a thing called number it. Number it's fab. Let me ask you, let me show you how number it works before I do try heads. Okay, I'll make it very easy for you. Very easy one. Think of your favourite colour. They are, dead easy one. Okay, then what you do is say to somebody, sir, can you give me a number between 1 and... No, let's go for between 5 and 15. Yes, that's you. Very good. He's looking around going, who, me? Yeah, you're not getting away with it, you know that. Can't be bothered with us. And they then start being disengaged. So we've got to be really, really careful. And that's why I don't like lolly sticks, because actually you are planning it. And it's about putting people under... You should be teaching, when you do your input, research. The Director of Education morning talk about research. When you start teaching, where do you pitch your lesson? Where do you actually start? There's a question. Go ahead, talk to the person next to you. Where do you start? When you're targeting a new topic, where do you pitch it? Go. Where do you start? Have you ever thought about that? Where do you start? Why? You start hearing like a wall around. And what is proof? Pull up. That's to get around. That's reasonable mind. Bring it on. Okay. Where'd you pitch? Man of that, where'd you pitch your learning?
I always find out what they know already.
Yeah, but where'd you pitch your learning? So when you're going to start a new topic, whereabouts do you pitch it? Do you pitch it to the bottom ones, the middle ones, or what? Where do you pitch it?
Bottom ones.
Bottom ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Madam, where'd you pitch yours? I love it. We're in NQT, first year teacher, where'd you go? I don't know. Where'd you pitch it?
Kind of in the middle.
Kind of in the middle. So she's a bottom person and you're a middle person. Okay. Whereabouts do you pitch?
And the bottom.
And the bottom. Okay. Where do you pitch? At the bottom. Where do you pitch? What percentage at the top? Good girl. Believe it or not, you need to pitch your lessons. You start at the top 10 percentile. That is your top 3 children. You pitch it at your top 3 children. It's proved that everybody else then comes up to it. And then all of a sudden, you send those away, and then you can support the others. As soon as you start at the bottom, you're losing all those, and they instantly switch off. If you go in the middle, you lose your top ones, instantly they switch off. Unless you say, right, you lot are really clever, off you go and try that out. And then you work with them. If you're doing a class intro, it is the top 10%. Always. Yes!
What do you put in
Believe it or not, they don't. Because what you do is you challenge the questions according to their ability, but you start top 10%, and as soon as they've got it, you send those off, and then you start working with the others. Or, if you're really, really good, what you do is say, I've got a TA. Okay, you're one-to-one, but actually that one-to-one can also work with one-to-others. So actually, you can set the situation up where you've got one group working over there with a TA, and that TA could actually take the top group. How many of you got a TA who always works with the bottom group? Brilliant. Is that a yes over the back? How many of those says the TA sometimes supports your most able children and you send them out with brilliant? Brilliant. You are the best teachers in the classroom. So therefore, who should you really be supporting and putting up? Maybe those who are really struggling, because you are the experts. You work your TAs out right, they should be able to work anywhere at all. Answer me this question. Answer me this question. In your tri-heads. Oh, number it. Another great one. Number it. Different kind. Give me a number, sir. Give me a number between, let's go 5 and 11. 6. Ooh, they're going to hate you. You must answer this question in only 6 words. And the first 2 words must be learning is. And you must use 6 words. Off you go in your tri-head groups. What is learning? And I will pick on 1, 2 or 3. About 10 seconds.
Was that it? Yeah.
Okay, now, please, could I have the answer back from number 2s? Again? Who's number 2? And who thought, oh no, not again? Who thought that? Why do I say number 2s?
Because not all of the number 2's got to go before.
Nope.
You just don't like us?
Could be, I don't know. Correct. What happens is number 2s think they asked number 2s last time, they ain't going to ask this time, I will not engage. And it happens. I won't have number 2s, but number 2s, just be oh so careful. I'll have number 1s. Okay. Number 1 on this table. Who's number 1? Thank you, madam. Really loud. Learning is?
Learning is creating well-rounded individuals.
Back table. Who's a number 1 over there? You're a number 1?
Yeah.
No. Give me her answer first, please.
Learning is
Annie, when you're doing a lesson, are you thinking of what learning is? Or are you thinking I've got to cut and paste this and drop it in here and spend 5 hours moving things around a bit of paper to give to somebody else? I have a real issue with planning. We'll talk about it later. Why is this so important? Because of this. It's called kind of learning. 2 weeks. When we talk about a dramatic presentation, we're not talking about drama. We're talking about making it real. Getting them immersed in it. Allowing them to do it. Any of you do electricity? Any of you done electricity? Yeah? Brilliant. What year group? Year 4. And you had all the electricity bits out on the table. Yeah? And did you talk to the children before they started? And did you do anything else apart from that? Brilliant. I have seen so many times where all the electrical bits have been out and the teacher's then talking at the class. And what happens is little Simon, because he's a little oik, starts fiddling. And the teacher then tells Simon off for fiddling. All Simon wants to do is fiddle and get on with it. And actually what happens is we stop them from playing and fiddling and learning. And actually you did exactly right. Make me a circuit. Here's a light, here's a buzzer, whatever, just make it work for me. They'll learn more that way than you spending half an hour talking to them. Because what's really important, we get to this point, and if we're not careful, children start thinking, I can't do it. Do you have children in your classroom who often say, I can't do it? We have them in what's called a fixed mindset. Have any of you come across Carol Dweck? Yes. Carol Dweck talks about growth and fixed mindset. Those children and adults, can I just say, there are adults who have a fixed mindset and a growth mindset as well. These tend to be the traits that somebody with a fixed mindset tends to display. And when you look at this criteria, I'm going to guess that you can start identifying children that you have taught who are displaying a fixed mindset. You might look at it and say, I know members of staff in school who display a fixed mindset. I do a lot of this with leadership. When I work with heads and deputies and SLT teams, get them to look at fixed and growth mindset. On the other hand, and the most important one to me, is this one here. Get over yourselves. Bluntly. What's your name, sir? Tom. Okay. You did great. You asked anybody a question. The first one was like, Tom. What I can say to you now, I don't mean, so I'm just going to use you, okay, Tom? Tom, I've just observed you. I'll come and feed back to you, Tom, and I say, Tom, you know your plenary? Oh, shit. It probably was, yeah. If we're not careful though, what Tom then thinks to himself is, what? He's saying I'm no good at teaching plenary. No, I'm not saying that, Tom. What I'm saying is, what we saw, the process wasn't very good. Not you, you're brilliant. They don't hear that. All they hear, you say, I can't teach. No, I'm not. Get over yourself, Tom. Let's look at it together. A fixed mindset person takes it very personal. A growth mindset says, yep, it probably was, what can we do about it? And they don't take it personal. They want to grow from criticism, constructive criticism. They look for it. How many of you have had observations, all of you, and how many of you have had feedback on your observations, and you've gone away in a cupboard on your own and started crying, and thinking, oh my God, where did it all go wrong? People used to like me. Anybody had a feedback and you cried? Thank you for being honest with me, my daughter did. And I said, well, get over yourself. So the lesson was crap. Make sure it's not next time. But she took it personal. Took it to me. It's not about you. Are you a good teacher? Good. That's all you need to know. I hope so, and I'm going to get better. That's a growth mindset. Don't take it. If you do the same thing twice, well, then you deserve a bollocking. First time, learn from it. Seriously, you are new. You're NQTs. Learn from it. You're not going to be outstanding. You won't be outstanding. You'll never be outstanding. Why? Because as soon as we say I'm outstanding, it means actually you don't care anymore and you won't keep developing. Always strive for more. Even though they might say you're an outstanding teacher, well done, how can I get even better? Growth mindset. As opposed to saying, well, I was told, schools. Real issue with some schools. And, sorry boss, but hey, don't care. And so any of those work in an outstanding school? Anybody in an outstanding school? Is your school outstanding? Do you think it's outstanding? Thank you. Why? Because we can always develop. And what we've got to get really careful is that people become complacent in outstanding schools and they turn around and say, yeah, but we're outstanding. No, you were at the time of the Ofsted. You're probably not anymore because things move on so fast. Don't forget, your learning will move on all the time. So even though you might walk out and say, yes, I'm outstanding, we need to continue. I've learned more. My son's got Asperger's syndrome. Boy, is it. Any of you taught an Asperger's child? Anybody else? Yes, aren't they just completely barking? I mean, we are talking barking. When I met my son, sounds wrong, but anyway, when I met him, I said to him, he got a bit of a fracas. I said, Jed, go and stand over there. So he did. He started walking. He walked across the playground, he walked across my school field, he got as far as the fence, and he stood at the fence. And I went, so I went all the way over it. I said, Jed, what are you doing? You told me to go and stand over there. This is as far as I can go because there's a barrier. That's Burgess syndrome. Go and stand over there. He goes over there as far as he can go. So I learned more working with him. You know, all looking at me thinking, well, how come we didn't know this beforehand? No, okay, long story, cutting it very short, okay? He was the people in my school. I subsequently excluded him from my school, married his mother, who happened to be a governor, and it was a church school. Let's not go there. Maybe have a good cup of coffee. But I then... Okay, now, please, could I have the answer back from number twos? Again? Who's number two? And who thought, oh no, not again? Who thought that? Why do I say number twos?
Because not all of the number twos got to go before.
Nope.
You just don't like us?
Could be, I don't like. Correct. What happens is number twos think they asked number twos last time, they ain't going to ask this time, I will not engage. And it happens. I won't have number twos, but number twos, just be oh so careful. I'll have number ones. Okay. Number one on this table. Who's number one? Thank you, madam. Really loud. Learning is?
Learning is creating well-rounded individuals.
Back table. Who's a number one over there? You're a number one?
Yeah.
No. Give me her answer first, please.
Learning is creating well.
Excuse me. Can't help her.
Yeah.
She's not allowed help yet. If they really get stuck, what you're allowed to do is phone a friend. So you're allowed to ask a partner in your group to whisper what the answer is inside their head. But more to the point, why didn't you write her answer down? Why didn't you write her first, just the main point, the main word, to allow you to remember it? So, give me your answer again, madam.
Learning is creating well-rounded individuals.
Number what? Number one over there.
On first.
Yes, please.
Learning is creating well-rounded individuals.
And yours?
Learning is fun, engaging, and memorable.
Okay, who's number one over here? You are. What did the first one say?
I have no idea.
Right.
I really tried.
Why don't you write it down? Okay, I'll give you all a clue here.
I was starting to write.
Okay, what's your one?
Learning is creating well-rounded individuals.
Well-rounded individuals. Okay. Number two, what does she say?
Learning is creating well-rounded individuals, and learning is fun, engaging, and memorable.
Brilliant. What did the first one say?
Creating well-rounded individuals.
Second one.
Learning is fun, engaging, and memorable.
All you need to say then is fun, engaging, memorable. But that's good. And yours?
Learning is thinking and applying something amazingly new.
Ooh, these are great. Okay, these are absolutely fantastic. Watch this. You're number two. What did the first one say?
Learning is...
Why? If you're not careful, if you're not number one, you don't listen. So you're smiling. What number are you, madam? Excellent. What did the first one say?
Well-rounded individuals.
Stop. Who's your number two? Brilliant. What did the second one say?
Learning is fun, engaging.
Fantastic. So you must be number three.
No.
Oh, that's okay. Good. What did the next one say?
Learning is thinking and applying.
Excellent! And all of a sudden you can do it anywhere at all, but what you do is you engage them and you can pick anybody then. Hello, how are you? Okay, good. What did the first one say?
Learning is great.
Brilliant! What did the second one say?
Fun, engaging.
Brilliant! What did the third? And of course you can do it anyway. And all of a sudden you've got the children really paying attention and with you. Why? You're not wasting time. Has anybody in the room would like to share with me what learning is? Anybody else who hasn't shared it yet from your groups? Anybody? Go on, what's yours? Yeah, go on, sir, what's yours? What's yours?
I say learning is understanding what you're taught.
Brilliant, okay. What's yours?
Developing and growing opportunities.
Brilliant, Graham, lovely. Anybody else? Thinking, understanding, applying, brilliant. Really, all of them, really, really good answers. And what really amazes me is when you're planning, when you're doing your lesson, are you thinking of what learning is? Or are you thinking I've got to cut and paste this and drop it in here and spend 5 hours moving things around a bit of paper to give to somebody else? I have a real issue with planning. We'll talk about it later. Why is this so important? Because of this. It's called kind of learning. 2 weeks. When we talk about a dramatic presentation, we're not talking about drama. We're talking about making it real. Getting them immersed in it. Allowing them to do it. Any of you do electricity? Any of you done electricity? Yeah? Brilliant. What year group? Year 4. And you had all the electricity bits out on the table. Yeah? And did you talk to the children before they started? And did you do anything else apart from that? Brilliant. I have seen so many times where all the electrical bits have been out and the teacher's then talking at the class. And what happens is little Simon, because he's a little oik, starts fiddling. And the teacher then tells Simon off for fiddling. All Simon wants to do is fiddle and get on with it. And actually what happens is we stop them from playing and fiddling and learning. And actually you're exactly right. Make me a circuit. Here's a light, here's a buzzer, whatever, just make it work for me. They'll learn more that way than you spending half an hour talking to them. Because what's really important, we get to this point, and if we're not careful, children start thinking, I can't do it. Do you have children in your classroom who often say, I can't do it? We have them in what's called a fixed mindset. Have any of you come across Carol Dweck? Yes. Carol Dweck talks about growth and fixed mindset. Those children and adults, can I just say, there are adults who have a fixed mindset and a growth mindset as well. These tend to be the traits that somebody with a fixed mindset tends to display. And when you look at this criteria, I'm going to guess that you can start identifying children that you have taught who are displaying a fixed mindset. So with someone who's got a fixed mindset, they won't try anything in case they cock it up. They don't want to look a fool. So they won't risk it. They won't risk things in case they fail. We'll come on to that later. What I'll do is I will send you a set, not you individually, I'll send a set of my PowerPoints because you won't be able to copy them. So if you'd like to disseminate them to everybody in this room, they can have these slides willingly. Use them and abuse them, do what you like with them. Okay, I really don't mind. And what we need to do to children, I'm rushing this a little bit because of time, is we need to help them to think. So we talk about the inner voice, and this will resonate with you. So just what you said then will resonate with you. In school, they told you you were thick and stupid. Sorry, that's not me saying it, that's what you shared with me, okay? So I'm not being nasty to her. I was exactly the same situation. You're gonna do nothing. You're going to fail. You're a loser. Why? Because we couldn't keep up with the work. When I was in school, I hate to say it, you're not far younger than me, but in my education secondary school, there would be the old chalkboards, you know. Can you remember those, any of you? You know, you can. But they used to be on the and they used to spin round. Yeah? Yeah, well, not, you can't be that old. How do you remember those? Did you? Okay. Oh, well, our teacher would write on it, give you 2 minutes, and then flick it up, and you're meant to be copying from there to here. What bloody waste of time that? Copying from here to here. Why not just give it to me? So why? That was their teaching. I couldn't do it. So because I couldn't do it, I was always behind. And because I couldn't do it, I was always behind. What did I do? Cut around. And I got kicked out 3 times. Just couldn't do it. No, it wasn't I couldn't do it. They didn't allow me to do it my way, same as yourself. And it's taken years for me to get over that. It's taken me years for me to stand in front of you lot and say, you know, I'm dyslexic. I can't lie. Who gives a stuff? You're still paying to listen to me. Result. And I said that I went back to my old school, Devizes. No, anybody come from Devizes? No, Devizes secondary school. Don't go there, it's horrible. And I went back. They employed me to go back to talk to them about learning. I came to your school, and you can all see him sitting there going, wow, look how successful he is. And I said, and you failed me. You let me down. And you bloody taught me. And you, and there were 3 of them who taught me. And I thought, and at this point, I might as well walk out of your school, because you ain't going to learn anything. And that's how I started. And it went dead quiet. Never let a child down. Even though who give you grief, there's some reason why they're doing it. Mindset. I think it's really, really good. It's what's helped me move on a lot. Help you move on a lot. You know, scoring. What's the score now? Growth mindset. 7.4. We haven't even got a 7 on the scale. She's got on the scale. Cool. So we talk about growth mindset, you know, and we need to change children's work. So we can't say to a child, wow, you're really clever at maths. We don't say you're clever. Wow, you work really hard, you got good results. The harder you work, the more results you get, and it's a change of language for them. But we need to be developing it, not them, because they don't know. And one thing we need to do, talk to the person next to you. What is risk? What actually is risk? Go, quickly. Talk to the person next to you. Come up with a definition of risk. What is risk? How comes no risk?
Involving emotions and just big emotional records.
Me. Yeah, go on, take over. Big head. Come on.
Being prepared to do something that might not work and taking responsibility.
Oh, that's a bit louder.
Being prepared to do something that might not work and taking responsibility.
Okay, what's risk?
When you enter something and there's an element of uncertainty that you're going into.
How many of you take risks in the classroom? How many of you in here are actually risk takers? Come on. Who's a real risk taker? Who is not a risk taker? Who would rather sit there, oh, I don't want to do anything. Let's just keep doing what we've done, yeah? Risk. Risk is two things. Remember this. When we talk about risk, we talk about two things. We talk about positive risk and negative risk. Two massive different things. Positive risk is actually when you are doing something, and even though you may not get the outcome you want, you are able to learn from it. That is risk. Positive risk. Safe risk. All things you do in the classroom you planned. You may not get the outcome, so therefore change processes. Anybody in this room, anybody in here who always gets what they always want? Anybody? None of you, yeah. Ask different questions then. Okay? Negative risk is just doing it for the sake of doing it. And let me explain how this works. I was quite overweight and I wanted to lose weight, so therefore my incentive, was to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. That's my incentive. My goal was to lose weight. So I started training for it, started losing weight, went over there, started climbing, buzzing. Got 3/4 of the way up, went down with chronic altitude sickness. They rushed me off the mountain to the hospital. I lost 2.5 stone. Result! I achieved my goal. My goal was to lose weight, not to get to the mountain. If I'd carried on climbing, I would have probably died. Risk needs to be planned for. What is the most riskiest thing you have done to date in the classroom? Tony Parker.
Yeah, no, I guess.
Biggest risk? Yes?
I'm really shy. When I dressed up as an Egyptian name, his name, I was really scared that it was going to be really embarrassing.
Quite fun, wasn't it? Okay, risk. I'm shy, but I dressed up. They wouldn't even know who you are then, would they? Biggest risk?
Of trusting them to do something.
Trusting them to do something. I trust my class to work. Risk. All right. Biggest risk, biggest risk. Sir, biggest risk for you?
I don't know, I couldn't think of anything.
Okay. Play it safe.
Yeah.
Here's the thing to do when you go back, okay? Any of you got any reluctant writers in your classroom? Anybody done wrong marks? Yeah? Take them back. Give them, next time, give them a whiteboard pen. I don't want to write. Brilliant. Come with me. Give them a window. Take them over to the window and say, okay, I want you to write me your story on a window. Fantastic. Let's colour in the windows. Yeah! We're at Queen's Club. Yeah! This is going to be on TV next week. Yeah! Brilliant whiteboards. They're absolutely phenomenal. And all you do is wipe them off. I'll tell you one thing. You tell the child to say, okay, go on, write me a story, write me your conjunctions. Go and come up with many nouns, pronouns, adverbs, adjectives, write them on a window for me. I guarantee, do you know what? They want to do it. They'll be so focused on wanting to write that actually you won't get a sound out of them. Another great one also is called tabletop writing. Check your tables first, exactly the same thing. Use a whiteboard pen, they can write all over their tables, get baby white, and it just wipes off like a whiteboard. It is phenomenal. Risk is planned for. Another one, the older ones, I've only managed to take this down so far to year 2s, I haven't got any lower, and I'll explain why in a minute. It's called underworld writing. You want to have a bit of fun? Get in your classrooms early. Stick paper under the desks. When you ask them to write, you make sure they all lay on the back, and they write upside down. You won't have a sound. They are so concentrated on writing upside down, it's great. You can walk over them. In fact, you can walk on them. They won't feel you because they are concentrating so much writing upside down. All this is risking it. This is what risk is all about. Allowing to have a go. Slap it. We'll do slap it later. Remind me. I'm sure I've got them in. Slap it. Who fancies a bit of slap it? Yeah, a bit of slap it. That will generate your learning. And how about a bit of strip it? Who fancies a bit of strip it? Yeah, don't you start smiling already. You were there. Me! I want to strip. Strip it's brilliant. We'll do slap it and strip it. Bomb it. Somebody remind me bomb it. Bomb it will get you. We did bomb it with Ofsted in. And bomb it. Okay. Bomb it. Okay, I need to explain bomb it to you all now. No, let's do it. Let's do a bomb it before coffee time, okay? Grab a bit of paper. Anybody, grab a bit of paper. Okay? We'll do bomb it. Something stupid. Okay, so I'm going to use you. What's your topic at the moment?
London.
London, okay. Any question, you've got to write a question on that paper. Any question about London. Don't care what it is. Let me show you bomb it. Go. Everybody must write one. Any question. Just write me a question related to London. I'll show you what bomb it's all about. Brilliant for plenaries. Brilliant for getting children to generate. Brilliant for time. Do it for anything. You need to be creative in how you use these. Any question? Doesn't matter. Don't worry. Ready? Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Right, when you've done your questions, screw it up. Screw it up. Are you ready? You lot, stand up. You lot, stand up. Stand up. Move back against your window. You lot, stand up. Move back against the wall. Oh, you're ready. On 3, you take aim at a partner and you throw it at them. Cool, bomb it. Wait. Not yet. Wait till 3. Okay, it's called bomb it. Imagine the children all doing a plenary question. Imagine this situation where we're looking at time. Okay, we're adding time. All you lot have written the start time. All you lot have written how long the activity takes, and they're on a different colour paper. And then you bomb it, you throw it across. You've got to pick up their colour, they've got to pick up your colour, then you pair it up. You have a start time and how long the activity takes. Work it out for me. Far better than giving a sheet of paper. Anyway, you've all got questions. You've got to throw it at somebody in a minute, and your job is to make sure you pick one up and then answer it, and your job is to make sure you pick one of theirs up and answer it, okay? I'm moving the other way. Okay, bomb it. And even better than that, rather than this, even better than this, you can go to Asda. Other shops similar. Tesco's, similar, other shops similar. And all you do is you buy ball part balls. You know the little plastic things? They're really lightweight. And if you cut a hole out, you can put your things inside them. You've got balls to throw at each other. They don't hurt. Trust me, they don't hurt. They don't hurt. I didn't really hit you. Shit, that's a hell of a shot. Are you ready? On 3! You haven't got one to throw now, have you? How sad do you feel? Have you found those more? Yeah. Let me go see the head after this, okay? Special needs. Okay, on 3, no cheating. 1, 2, not yet! That's it! 3, go! Now find a question, go, answer it. Go back to your tables and answer it. Bomb it. How can you get your own one? Oh, random, I've got my own one. Okay, you don't need to answer them. I haven't got time to answer them. This muppet, where is she? Was it you?
Yeah.
She goes, oh look, I've got my own one. And then she goes, I don't know the answer. Imagine the situation, okay? You've got your differentiated group, then you've got different colour paper, you finish your maths. Their plenaries, write out a sum. and you screw them up. And then you lob them. If you're a red person, you pick a red one and a green one. And all of a sudden, what a great plenary. As folks sitting there trying to drag the answers out of them. How sad is that? We did that with Ofsted, really. One of the schools I was working with Ofsted came in. And my year 6, they were just awesome. Anybody year 6 teachers? Any year 6? Oh, if you get a chance, listen, go to 2 places. One, you've got to get to year 6. You must. The other one, you've got to get down to the ankle biters. Reception. Where's my reception teachers? I've got to hate reception. Bloody hate them. They undo my shoelaces. They dribble. They're the wrong height. They call me mummy. Bloody mummy! And I sat down and I was doing some P4C with them. And I felt this hand go up the inside of my trouser leg. And I looked down at this child and she was smiling at me going like this. And I said, "What are you doing?" And the child looked at me and said, "Your leg's really hairy." My teacher isn't. That teacher better allow the kids to rub her legs. Ugh. But imagine, with my year 6, I said, right, they're going to do Vomit. And the teacher said, yeah, but it's Ofsted. I said, oh, what the hell? Do it. And it's actually mentioned in Ofsted, actually a great plenary. But I planned 3 of the kids. I said, right, you 3, come here. Your job's this, right? There will be somebody watching you. Your job is to make sure you aim and hit him. They went, really? I said, yeah, just don't let him see you. So they went like this. I was in there, I was with them, and they went, they all missed him! But what a plenary! So it's about doing things completely different to try and engage the learners. And that's risk. If you've never done it before, boy, trust me, that's a risk. If they all get out of hand, you need to teach them not to. And if somebody lets you down, they don't do it again. But actually it's about teaching, it's about having fun with them. It's so, so, so important. Now, there's something else you all need at this precise moment in time. I'll just check this to make sure. Oh, yes, okay. So something else you all need. Do you know what that is? It's a really good cup of coffee. Come on, let's have a break. Let's fit in with a break. Off you go. Go and have a break. Thank you, guys. Hold nice up. That's it, well done. Okay. It's only really late with your coffee. Okay. Follow me. Relax your shoulders. First of all, relax your shoulders. Circle one way. Circle the other way. Little shimmy. Didn't really. I just want to see who shimmies. Deep breath. Ah. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Oh, come on. You're learners. Right, look. Stop looking at me, Art. She's like this, actually. Look it off. Right, relax. Let's do it again. Right. You're a bit confused, aren't you? Yeah, right. Relax. Right, relax. Right. Relax your arms. Okay. Just follow me. Put your left hand up. Okay, thumb up. Okay. As your right hand goes over the top, can you feel a little bit of a force field between your finger and your hand? Can you? No, there's not one there. I made that up. Okay. Now join gently together like that. That's where you are now going wrong. Your left thumb must be under your right thumb. Got it? Yeah. Oh, got it. Everything? I can't work out with my left. Now, with me. One way, gently.
No, that's all right.
Other way, gently. Deep breath. Relax shoulders. Shimmy. Deep breath.
There's no way.
What do you mean, there's no way? I've just done it. What? No, she's going, you did this, you cheat. Isn't it good, isn't it? I know you're Irish, I understand that. She's now doing this, she's now praying. Are you a little confused? A little bit, come here, you're Irish, come on out. Rest of you, follow me, not these two, they can't help it. Okay, special needs, both of them. Special needs, no, sorry. Are you ready? Follow me, not these two young ladies. Follow me. Left hand out. Good, you've got your left hands out. Everybody got your... If you do your right one, you'd never do it. Try not to hold your arm, can't help it. Take your other hand over the top gently, and then join gently. Wrap your fingers in. Good. Now that's it, well done. Good. Okay, ready? Follow me. What?
No.
Have a seat. Shut up, Train.
I'm missing.
Have a seat. I will show you on one condition. You lot do this first thing in the morning with your class as a brain teaser. Yes?
Yes.
Right. Left hand out, you two. Do you not have to follow? And imagine, right hand over the top, join gently. At this point, all right, boss? No, don't you go and hide now. Left hand over the top, join. Yeah, okay. At this point, what do I... Don't need to bounce up and down, that's me. You're following me, I'm following you. Whatever you do, I follow you. Yeah, but follow me. At this point, what do I do every time?
You let go.
Correct. You I love already, you two are stupid. Hands up. What do I then do? I check their thumbs around the right way. I'm not really checking they're around the right way. What I'm doing is making sure I can do what I want to do. So I come back really quickly like this. I come back really fast and you don't see it. I can do this, you can't. Alright? Oh God, what? You can see the NQTs. Not quite teachers, yeah, we're there. Alright? Then you go out, you do that, you must let go, you come back like that. Practice so you look the same, you can do that, they can't. There's no point doing this. Got it? Yeah! Well done you two, thank you. Okay, let's move on. Must do it tomorrow, practice in the mirror. You still look confused, madam. Are you still confused? I'll work with the special needs table later, alright? Okay, question, let's move on. We haven't got time. Okay. Oh. Why don't we see our motivated babies?
Because they're constantly being stimulated.
Yep. Why is that the norm? What happens? Life. Testosterone. Alcohol, drugs, yeah. What happens? What happens in an education system where that actually turn children off? Why, yeah, go on.
They stop learning through play, per se.
They stop learning through play?
A lot more than previously. Like, when they're babies, they learn a lot more through play. There's no barriers.
No barriers to learning. What happens is, if we're not careful, we stop their creativity, their innovation, and their learning. We turn around and say, no, you don't do it that way, you've got to do it this way. So, your little baby, anybody got any little children maybe about sort of 2 or 3 years old? Not the ones you teach, your own. Anybody got 2 or 3 year old? You're far too young, aren't you? Of course. Pretend. Somebody pretend to me. Who's got a child? You've got a child! Brilliant. How old's your child?
2.5.
2.5, perfect! And your child's name is?
Jessica.
Wow, that was really good. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so what happens if you're not careful, you become a bad mother? We knew that anyway, behaviour. Why? Because Jessica will go to a log and she'll start climbing up the log. You say, don't go any higher, you might fall off. No, Jessica will go up the log as far as she feels safe and she won't fall off. As soon as you say, Jessica, you're going to fall off, she's going to go bang. It's like you've got has anybody older siblings?
Sorry.
Oh, wait, you put it out. How old's your older sibling?
35.
You're just bloody lying now, aren't you? We've got a game here. 97! 105! It's called Trumpet. Trumpet's another good game. We'll come on to Trumpet hopefully later. Okay? If you've got a 16, 17-year-old, or if you know anybody who has, and they walk into the sitting room, okay, with a cup full of Coke to the brim, and you've got your white shag park carpet as far as the eye can see, and they walk in like this. Coke to the top. Not spilling it. And you turn around and say, Simon! Simon! If you spill that, there'll be... Oh my God, it's gone everywhere. Leave them. What we do is we stop their learning, the brain kicks in, and they think they are going to fail. Bang. We are no different. How's it those people who've got... Oh, who's that lady who came to see me? I've got an observation coming. Who was that who came to see me at break time? It's you. I've got an observation. Oh my God, what shall I do? Break the rules. Have a go. Do what the children want. Not what you think the teachers want, okay? Risk it. So you're going to strip it, aren't you, for me?
I am.
She's going to strip it. And you're all thinking, what the heck is that? But I'll explain it. Well, what I want you to do, you can either do this, you can either split up into half tables, or you can do the whole table, I don't care, right? In a minute, we've got a large piece of paper. You're only allowed to use one pen. Don't mind what kind of pen it is. This is called a circle map. If you want to get some really good learning tools, and I haven't got time to go over them, look up on the internet called David Hiley's thinking maps. They're a range of thinking maps to engage children. They are brilliant to be done. Okay? All I want you to do is you're going to do a circle map. And in the middle is a small circle. And in there, in a minute, you're going to put the word L. And then right around the outside of the paper, draw a large squircle. Because they're never straight. So they're called squircles, not a circle. And then in here, I want you to write anything and everything that you think the children would ask in their learning. Not what the head wants to see, not what Ofsted wants to see. What would the children ask for in their learning? And write down absolutely everything that they would ask for. Either do it as a whole table, split in half. You've got about 4 minutes, go. Everything the children want. What would they say? No, circle it, no line. As soon as you put a line in the circle, big circle.
The arrow seems like there would be
like working
Friends, keep going, brilliant.
like working using the object.
Yeah, choosing groups.
And stop! Brilliant. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fantastic. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You've got Friggle. You've got Friggle. Come on, pace, come on. Go, 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 go. They've got nothing like that. Okay, one location, all your facts. The other location, all your facts. Comparative writing. Okay? Fractions, in the middle of a half. Come up with all the other ways there are half inside a circle. Much more fun than on a piece of paper. But let's move to the next level. It's called Chiefs and Indians. This is even more fun. The person at the table stays at the table with the pen. You are called the chief. Boom! I am the chief. First time ever, we know. And then what happens is everybody else is allowed to go anywhere in the room to pitch ideas and come back. When they come back, though, they take the pen off the chief, they write it down, and the chief can then go. Why? Everybody wants to go and get ideas. Okay? I'm going to give you 2 minutes to go around the room to get as many ideas from anybody else's sheet and add them to your sheet. You've only got 2 minutes. And what I always do, I live with this. My little speaker. So, and this goes anywhere with me. It's Wi-Fi up to my phone. So another thing when I'm asking questions, we allow children to, I can do, let's do, yeah, do one of these. Nobody's hand must go up. Nobody's hand goes up till the music stops. Your thinking time. No hand up, no hand up, no hand up, and go. So therefore I use this as my countdown. If you come up with one idea, come up with the second one. Trump your first idea. Okay? I live with music. Music's good. Children want music. Okay? You've got 2 minutes. Go. As many ideas. Get row. Go, go, go. Get pinch them. Pinch ideas. Go, go, go. Not chief. Go pinch ideas. Oh, no, no, no. Go. Come on, go. Come back. Get ideas from other people's sheets. Pinch ideas. No, you take the pen. You take the pen. You go. You go. You go. As many ideas as you can. That's the way it should be. Off with the pen. And head back to your tables. Okay, Activity is great. Why? Some groups may struggle to start with. Some people might get loads down. By suddenly doing this, everybody's got loads. I'm going to move on to the next level. This is called a Diamond 9. Anybody come across a D9 before? Oh, I have. 97. Sorry? Children. If you haven't come across D9, it's a great planning tool. Imagine suddenly putting this down. Imagine getting children in reception and you cut out loads and loads of diamond-shaped foods. And you empty it on the floor and you say, okay, guys, you three, come over here. Sort those into two piles. Those that you think are healthy food, those that you think are unhealthy. Instantly sorting comes into it. Now let's prioritise it. The one at the top is the most important, the one down the bottom is the least important. All of a sudden they're developing skills in the way they never thought they would. What I want you to do is look at your list in a minute. And I want you, as a table, to select the top 9 that you think children would say they want. And then, on post-its, write 1 on each post-it and you lay it up like this. The most important at the top. Your next 2, either side. Your next 3. And your next 2. And your bottom 1. So automatically you've got 9 facts. Comparative writing, first paragraph, second paragraph, conclusion. Descriptive writing, description, and all of a sudden this is a planning tool. Far more important doing it like this than it is to try and do it in a bit of paper or trying to drag it out of children. On your tables, as a table, select what you think the children would ask for and then prioritise it. You've got about 3 minutes only because of time today. Off you go. Oh, what's the first thing?
Oh no, not my top one. I was going to do it great. I thought we were keeping our eye on it. Yeah. So I think that's great.
Not a difficult question, but that's okay. But actually, so therefore, and then I said, so what's your topic? She said Queen, so therefore you put the word Queens or whatever. So in the middle is what you're discussing. Where this came about, I was going to tell Angie, but I'll tell all of you, is my son's got Asperger's syndrome. So, and he had lots of short holidays, week exclusion, because he couldn't cope with it. And he's the one that I studied from my own school to get space. A long story, anyway. He was doing space. Their year 6 was doing space. And in the middle...
Oh, there's a pigeon in the room.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, how lovely. Space as a SAT. So, did any of you sit at school when they had SATs with science in? Were you? Are you lying again? No. All you've done all day is lie to me.
No, I haven't.
Well, you have.
I haven't.
Okay. Can you remember the SATs, yeah?
I can.
Can I ask a really personal question? I don't mean to be personal. How old are you, my love?
I am 22.
Are you lying again?
No.
Would
you like to see my driving licence?
No! Okay, similar to my son. So he had to do space. Now he's got Asperger's syndrome, so he was in the back of the class, in his own little zone, with his minder, so his TA, called him his minder. And they were doing space, and what Jed did, Jed stood up to leave. And he started walking across the classroom, and his TA said, Jed, sit down, you need this for your science exam. And Jed said, I know it. He said, yeah, you need it for your SATs. He said, I know it. And he started walking across. I know he's lying, right, little bugger. And he started trying to sidestep her and muck around. And she said, Jed, please sit down, please sit down. And Jed said, I know it all. I'll get level 5. Just let me do it now. And he got as far as the door and she beat him. And she turned around and said, Jed, please. Jed, please sit down. And Jed said, listen, I know it all. It's pointless me being here, Asperger's child, okay? And so she thought, okay. Jed, please, listen, I know you're going to leave me. I know that. But my contract's coming up for renewal. Please sit down. And Jed went, that's okay. I'll tell them when I get my level 5 that you helped me get level 5. They'll think you're good and keep you on. Opened the door to me, and the year 6 teacher turned around and said, Jed, sit down. You need this for your science. At which point my son apparently span around and said, it's like this. You have the sun. He named the planets, the dimensions, the weights. He went to gravitational pull, he went to shadows, he went to eclipses. 20 minutes later, apparently, when he finally shut up, he opened the door and said to the teacher, anything else you want to know about space? I'll be in the library. I got a phone call. Can't cope with Jed. another short holiday, 5 days exclusion, and I drove in there thinking, oh, you stupid boy, why didn't you, sit there like a passive learner? What a waste of time. And that's where this came from. If they'd done this with Jen and said, right, the whole class, what do you know about space? He could have populated that. He could have put so much down on there, diagrams, pictures. The teacher would have realised he knew it all. Probably the teacher would have realised Jen could have probably taught it to him. It's a great assessment tool. Give them a circle map on whatever topic you're doing at the start of the topic. Get them to write down what they know. At the end, you can either give it back to them and they can add things to it, or cross things out that were wrong, or you give them a fresh one so they have the whole lot onto it. With the younger learners, who's got reception? Anybody with reception? What's your topic, madam?
Under the sea.
Under the sea, brilliant. So the group comes with you or your TA, and they discuss what's under the sea. Okay, they have, mermaids, etc., etc. Simon says they have elephants. You don't tell him he's wrong. It goes down, but you put the initials against who said it with the younger ones. Afterwards, you call the group back and say, Simon, you said there's elephants under the sea. No, you ain't got elephants. Well done, got giraffes. You realise he's learned bugger all. But at least it's a really good assessment tool. Okay, can be used for anything. You've done it on learning, so therefore what you've generated around this is all to do with learning. In your Diamond 9s, what is your number one? What's your top one?
Having a choice.
Choice. Top one. Fun. Top one. Fun. Top one.
Trips.
Top one. Top one. Fun. Who's got fun in theirs? Who's got fun in theirs? Brilliant. What's fun? What's fun?
Trips.
Trips. Ah, trips. Woo. What's fun? What's fun for you? Tell me, madam. What's fun for you? No. In a learning capacity. All right? Let's just take it back to teaching. What's fun for you?
And when you can, creativity.
Right, so basically, you're a bit like me then. You'd rather get down and do it, yeah? So you'd rather get down and dirty as opposed to wait, yeah? Do you like getting down and dirty in a group or getting down and dirty on your own?
I think this on myself.
You like doing it on yourself? Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, carry on. This is getting good. Ignore the rest of us. Carry on. No. Yes? Would you rather get down and dirty on your own?
Yeah.
Yes. Who likes getting down and dirty in a group? Who likes getting down and dirty on their own? Who doesn't like getting down and dirty? Yeah, you can put your hand down wrong. Who likes writing? So all of a sudden, if I gave you a writing activity, you'd have fun doing that. Who likes reading? If I gave you a reading activity, you'd have fun doing that. Who likes colours? Yeah, look, we like colours! I gave you anything to do with writing in colours. This is where strip it comes in it. Strip it's great. What strip it is literally cut up strips of paper. Okay, literally. So I've cut up, can you see this? I don't know. Can you see that?
Yeah.
No, not really. Okay, let's try green. Anybody colourblind in here? Sorry, anybody colourblind? Good. Okay, so what you do, A4 paper, literally just cut up strips of paper on the guillotine, and you give it to them. Brilliant for anything like chronological writing, report writing, instructional writing, anything with a single speech. And all they do is literally write on each of the strips. If they make a mistake, they don't freak. Why? Because they can just move them around. And then if you give them colours as well, imagine doing speech, plays. Person in green, next person in yellow, back to green, and all of a sudden they realise that they different lines, ordering. So that's what you're going to do. They're going to have a question and then an answer. Everybody's going to write a question on a strip, pass to the partner who's then going to write the answer on a strip, and they're going to move them around accordingly. It can be used for anything, and it's great, great fun. What do children want? What actually do they want? I can tell you. I have 3, and I apologise, these are year 6s. 3 different settings though. One is Asperger's school, one is a private school in Oxford, and one is bog standard primary school. This is what they've asked for. Learner A asked for this. That's what the first child asked for. In the lesson, when I go and teach, I say, what do you want? That was their criteria. Learner B, on the other hand, wanted this. Because C asks for this. What's the difference? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They all want the same things. When you're planning your lessons, are you thinking, right, what do the children really want? How can I incorporate what they want? Or are you just planning? Because I have a massive thing about planning anyway. But actually, are we thinking what they want? And is my lesson doing what they want? I got year 11s. What year 11 wanted. No different. Different language, different phraseologies, they all want the same. The one that worried me on that one was the very bottom one. Younger, enthusiastic teachers. I went to the class, cheers guys. Do you know what? They turned around and said, you're not a teacher because you make it fun. You're not a teacher because you made it fun. How sad is that? Think of the best lesson you've ever taught. Think of the criteria. What made that lesson? What you've got to remember is Socrates. Who is Socrates, apart from a footballer? Before anybody says a footballer, who's Socrates? Philosopher. What Socrates said was that learning should be a festival of the mind. A festival of the mind. Tell me the last time your children left your class and said, I've just had a festival of my mind. You're lying. Don't say yesterday. You're lying, you are. But actually that's what it's about. It's having these festivals. It's about allowing the children to have the chance. And the thing that we need to think about is the whole notion of chunking. What is chunking? What is chunking, guys? Somebody have a go. Come on, get it wrong. Yeah.
Breaking it up and putting it into smaller parts.
Brilliant. Absolutely. When you observe, this is what happens. When you observe, this is your lesson line. No, it's not, because you can't see that colour. Get rid of those. This is your lesson line. And what they say is at the end of your lesson, the children should have made progress. I absolutely agree with that. Totally agree with it. If they're there in the whole lesson, make no progress at all, wasted learning. What chunking is this. You fire up their imagination and then take off. Yeah! And at that point, you need to reinvigorate them. Maybe give them some new activity, new learning. Yeah! Yeah! And by the time you chunk it, they will have learned more. The important thing is that there. How long is a chunk? How long do you think a chunk is? Talk to the person next to you, come up with an answer, and I'm going to pick on one of you in 30 seconds. Go. How long is a chunk? 3, 4, 5. You're right, their chronological age plus or minus 2 minutes. Without any form of movement or physical activity or getting them engaged in something, they can't stay there. If your children are sitting on the carpet for more than 5 minutes without engagement, that is an utter waste of time. How long do you think adults can go into profound learning for? And it's not your chronological age. How long? How long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Hayes plus 10, no? 20 minutes. Research says about 20 minutes. I can't do 20 minutes. I know it, I've tried. And I can't do it. I can really work at a high level for about 10 to 12 minutes before I need a break. And a break could be as simple as picking up a glass of water, having a sip, looking out. That doesn't mean I'm not thinking, but I can't work at that level all the time. So actually, what are we doing? Now, in these chunk periods, we can do lots of things. Has anybody come across a thing called thunks? Have you? Do you use them?
Every day.
They are just awesome. They are brilliant. What thunks are? You get them online. They actually came from a chap called Thunks. Thunks. Thunk is the name, is the sound your brain makes when it's thinking. Comes from a chap called Ian Gilbert. Came to the school, stole them, and he wrote a book on it. Have you got the book? Don't need to buy the book. Just type in thunk online now, you get millions of them. Example of thunk. What year group is yours, madam?
Year 1.
Brilliant! Excellent. Okay, you know when the year ones draw me a picture, or draw you a picture of a house, what they do is this. Don't they? Sky, land, nothing in between. Correct? Right, year 1. How far down does the sky come? Well, you're an adult, okay? You're a learner. How far down does the sky come? Yeah, get it. I mean, okay, the sky. How far down does the sky come?
In the picture.
No, in reality. In life. How far down? How far down? All the way down. To the floor.
Well, like,
It's not anymore to the floor. It's like this now. It's round. It's no longer going down. Don't you laugh at her? How far down does the sky come? To the ground. Does that mean when you walk out here tonight, you're going to walk out with your head in the sky? Is that right? You're walking your head. Is there sky in this room? No. Who said no? You again? You don't know where sky comes from. How far is there sky? Is there sky in this room? No, why not? How far down does the sky come? So the sky comes down to the building. Well, the outside of the building, the roof of the building.
it's all right.
So there's no sky outside there then? No. What? Right, shut him out, so don't worry about it, okay? He's not in. How far down? How far down? How far down does the sky come? How far down? Come on, how far down? How far down?
Sky.
Just above your head now, is it? Isn't it brilliant? These are called thumbs. You're going, I ain't got a freaking clue. So that sky comes down to the ground. So you're going to walk outside tonight with your head in the sky. Is there sky in here? Good. We open the door and the sky comes pouring in. Brilliant. Okay. I'm looking at what's your name? Louise. Brilliant, Louise. So answer this question, Louise. Do birds fly over the sky, through the sky, or under the sky? Brilliant. Brilliant. I love you so much. So therefore, when all the birds take off in our country, does our sky get bigger? And when they all migrate down south, does our sky get smaller and theirs get bigger? Brilliant. What kind of sky? Sorry? What kind of sky? Hello, sir. He's looking at me nice going, I haven't got a clue anymore. I'm an NQT. I'm not quite a teacher. Leave me alone. Okay. Is the sky always blue?
No.
Who said no? God, you shout now. No, it's not. Why? Why not?
Because it changes colour depending on what the sun is doing, what the atmosphere
But where's the
is
blue
doing.
gone then?
It's still there.
That's right, so it's still there. So the sky is always blue then?
Potentially.
So it is always blue?
Yes.
It depends on the eye perception.
Right, but where? Is it always blue?
Yes.
Yes, she's now saying yes. She said no, it's not a yes. Yeah, it's always blue. Where's the blue go at night?
It gets covered by the dark clouds.
What? Do what? What? Where's the blue go?
It's still there, but
It's still there?
surrounded by light.
It's concealed. It's been put in a box. Where is the sky put in a box? So let me ask you a question. So when you go home at night in school and you turn your lights off, does all your colours go?
No, they're still there.
They're still there.
Absence of light stops you from seeing it.
Absence of light stops you from seeing it. Right. At coffee time, I had coffee.
Yeah.
What the hell do you want? Yeah, all right, bring us on. Right? They're just called fun. They're really good fun. They're really short, and all they do, and what you need to be in order for this to work, is a really good facilitator. So therefore, you need to pick up and actually facilitate it to get children to really, really think. If a tree falls down in the middle of a forest, and there is nobody around to hear it, does it make a sound?
Yes.
Hands up if you say yes. Hands up if you say no. Hands up those who Who says yes it does? Young man. How do you know?
Because of what we can observe.
But you haven't heard it.
No, but we can see trees falling over.
Yes, you can.
So,
Tree falling, but you weren't there for that tree. Because how do you know that? Don't you start laughing at me. Hey, it's not nice. How do you know? And it's brilliant with children. It's brilliant because the same as ourselves. We can have great 5 minutes completely away. You know what you were saying about does every bit of learning have to be linked to what we're teaching? No. Because if there's a child who's really worried or scared about literacy, and we can do something else to generate the neurons firing up, all of a sudden they get more confidence. it's about that. But these are just little chunks. You can do anything. Okay, another chunk, another chunk. Can I borrow you? Can I borrow you? Brilliant, stand up. Stand up. Do you mind if I touch your hand? Do you mind? Do you know, I've got to ask. Yeah, right, okay, do this. Ready? In a minute, I want you to find somebody in the room. In fact, do it first. Stand up, find somebody in the room that you've never met before. Go. Go, find somebody. How are you? Hold on, stop it. Hold on.
I'm not making it.
Anybody without a friend? Oh, there's, get ready there. Good. Anybody else without a friend? No, don't blame them. Have you not got a friend? Yeah. Oh, you get ready over there, look at the green. She wants you. Sorry, that sounded wrong, didn't it?
Thanks, Simon.
Sorry, do apologise. Okay, watch. Do this. In a minute, you're going to hold hands like this. You put your thumbs up, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb war, bow, kiss. That means the thumbs touch, no tongues. Alright? I know some of you lot. And the idea is to try and pin you. You've played this before. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare bow, touch, begin. Come on. The idea is to try and pin your partner's thumb down without them getting your thumb. Best of 3 games, go. Yeah. Ah! Oh, you can't bite me. Oh, I was scared. Because what you'll do is you'll work on one only, won't you? This one. Okay, stop! Hands up, all those people who won! Yeah, you lot are just too damn competitive. Who lost? That'll be boost groups for you lot tonight, please. Okay, back to chairs. How's the time going? Thumb wars. Great rate. Thumb wars is a chunk. It's about moving the learning on for children to have a bit of fun. This young lady said to me, she said, I'm really sorry, I've scratched your hand. I'm thinking, oh, let's play that away when we get home tonight. But then of course you can then take it to the next level, and as we did, you can then do both hands, and all it does is just allow the brain to open up. And again, it's a bit of fun, nothing whatsoever to do with what you're learning. Do you know what? That's fine. That doesn't always matter. So when I bring it together, we look at this. This is the criteria we tend to use. So when we look at planning, we think, well, okay, are we engaged? Are we having fun? There's a bit of humour. You can't always have it. There is a place, the place to say, no, sit down, shut up and write. Not a sound. There's a place for it. There's also a place to be completely wacky. Why? Because all of us like slightly different things. Bold, exciting, creative, etc., etc. But there are some things that are more important, believe it or not, than you being an outstanding practitioner. Anyone have a guess what those things might be? And it's to do with your learners, to do with your children. And with that, go.
How happy children?
That comes from these two main things. And of course, this is, guess what's inside teachers' head? Hardest in the world to do. We do all the time. What might it be? What do your children need to be? Confidence. We don't use the word confidence, but you're right. Okay? Can you come with another word for confidence?
Secure.
Come again?
Secure.
Good. Same sort of thing. Independent. I love the fact, you know, when we started at 9 o'clock this morning, right? None of you would speak. Now I can't shut some of you up. It's awesome. Okay? But that's about developing the right culture in the classroom. And actually have a go and get it wrong, I don't care. When we get the right culture in the classroom, you know what children do anything for you. Do you realise that? They really will. Do you know what year group you teach them? Year 5. Do you know with your year 5s, right, you go back tomorrow, if you've got the right culture, you can take all your year 5s to the roof. And you can get them all to stand on the roof with you and say, come on, please. All join hands. In a minute, on 3, we're all going to jump and fly. Ready, ready, 1, 2, 3, jump. And they'll all follow you, and they'll all jump. You'll all die. Alright, so don't try that one. But that's what they will do. They'll do it for you. That's the culture we need to create. The first thing we need to do, we need to make sure they're motivated. Motivation. Massive. Not you lot, but are they intrinsically motivated? Do they want to learn? And we do that by making it fun for them, so they want to be there. They want to try and do it, A, for you, but also for themselves. In order for that to happen, we need to have a classroom ethos of being innovative. We need stimulating environments. That doesn't necessarily mean multicolours, but it means an environment where it's conducive to learning. And the other thing is high self-esteem. You get anybody with high self-esteem and motivated, they will do anything. They will attempt anything. They're not scared of getting it wrong. Question to ask yourselves. If you're going to take anything back, take this back. Ask yourselves, do you want your lessons to be ringing or minging? That's the question to ask yourself. And I'm hoping it's going to be ringing. And we talk about the ring. We don't talk about the ring that one. We talk about ring. Is the learning real and relevant for every single child? Are you being innovative and is it interesting? Are you being a little bit naughty? Underworld writing, tabletop writing, use of colours, use of windows, use of the floor, and are you having a damn good giggle? And if your lesson is ringing, it is going to be a good lesson. And that's how I monitor. I walk in, is this a ringing lesson or is this a minging lesson? It's that simple. Because when we look at learning, learning goes into 4 steps of learning. The first step we call is unconscious incompetence. Basically, we haven't got a clue. And at this level, I'm going a little bit quick now because I'm going to run out of time, we have these in the classroom. We call them reptiles. And if we're not careful, the reptile takes over. The reptile is a reptilian brain inside the head. Do you know what the reptilian brain can create and what it does to children? It does do panic. Who said fear? It does do fear. But it actually fires up on 3 things. How are we doing for time, boss? Oh, good. Okay. Oh, I'm going to do something completely different then. I'll risk it. I need a young lady. Pardon the expression. Can I borrow a young lady? No, all of a sudden. We are free. I can do this another way. Do you know all your NQTs? Good. There's no favouritism in it, is there? And all the ladies in the room, who would you like to choose? And then half the ladies think, if you don't mind being chosen, stand up. Come on, ladies. If you don't mind being chosen, stand up. Come on, risk it. Risk it. Oh, look, she goes, yes, I got it! Oh, shit. You weren't quick enough. Come on, man, up here. Brilliant. Brilliant. I love this.
Oh, dear God.
Stand on there, Fred. I've done a health assessment this long. Got it? Brilliant. Are you safe? Are you happy up there? Not happy, but are you safe?
For now.
Good. I want you to growl at me.
Grr.
No. Not your Saturday night growl. Grr. Not your Saturday night one, okay? You're a saber-toothed tiger. Okay. Now growl at me. Grr. You're right. Okay, is that it?
Well, I've never met a saber-toothed tiger.
Neither do I. I'm just making it up as well. Okay. Going with it, okay? Come on. Grr. That's good. Now we get. Okay, over here. I need a man. Have you noticed at this point, all the men in the room suddenly go, and they look down. And the brain says to them, you've now looked down too long, look somewhere else. And they go like this, and they don't make eye contact. I need a man, any man will do. Come on then, good lad. You can tell, go, no, hands on him. I don't like this. No, you don't have a chair. You don't have a chair. No, you're a caveman. Take your caveman stance up. That was far too quick. That's your Saturday night. Hey, Saturday night. I'm going to go that. Okay, so, okay, imagine getting up in the morning, you're a caveman, and you scratch. Yeah, when was the last time you ever got out of bed and scratched your armpit first? Don't even think about it. Pick your club up. Careful. Yeah. Okay, you go for a walk. When you see him, I want you to growl, and you tell me what you are going to do, caveman. Off you go. Grrr. Do you want to live a bit closer?
You said when I see him.
Yeah, well, okay, pretend. Okay? Pretend there's big cliffs here and there's a tree here. You know, there's lots of things. Quick, stand up. Okay, this is a tree. We have a tree now. Look, tree. Come here. This is a rock. This is a rock. Be a rock for me, okay? Lots of things. You can't. Right? Okay. Just pretend you're a teacher. God help us. Hey, you played rock before? Still playing. I was a rock for 4 hours. Come on, you're not. Okay, okay, run up, go. Go. No, stop. What's this?
I'm looking around.
Yeah, but you don't have your hands on your hips. The poor caveman's knackered. Go on, you go round the rock.
Oh, round the rock.
Oh, you've gone round it already.
We'll go around the tree.
Grrr.
Now what are you going to do?
I don't know.
What are you going to do? Tell me.
A stick.
You've got a club.
Oh, well,
Okay, a club is a stick.
Right. Well, then I bash the safety tag on the head.
You're going to bonk the safety tag on the head.
Or run away, one of two.
Well, no, what are you going to do?
We'll go for hit it on the head.
Okay. So you're going to smack the limb down like right, back to your cage, you. First thing the brain does is called fight. And it fires a chemical called dopamine flood the brain. And children will fight. And these children are quite often, me, they're the ones who are going to give it large. These are the ones that will actually face you, and I don't know if you have difficult children, but they're the ones who will give it large. You have members of staff like that staff room, got all this, but no brain. They're called fighters. And quite often a fighter is covering up because they can't do it. They're called fight. And the brain makes that happen. Road rage. Same thing. Well, you're a rock. You don't need to sit down, you're a rock. Okay. Don't be awkward. We don't care. You are at the front. You're not going at the front. You are at the front. Okay. Are you alright as a tree? No. Yeah, I'm alright as a tree. Get over yourself. It's about them, not you. Okay. Tree can go sit down now. Now you know what you're doing. Okay. Now, no. You stay there. You do. You got no choice. Okay. Come on. You alright? Yeah. Cocky little fighter. You're the mother now.
Okay.
Yesterday, he killed your baby.
Uh-oh.
He ate your baby.
That's really not nice.
No, it's really not nice. He's now wearing your baby as his clothes. You're one pissed off pussy, alright? You ready for this? You're not allowed to jump on him, bite him, kick him. You're not allowed to leave your rock, but you're unhappy.
I don't know what an unhappy
Right.
pursuit tiger looks
Right.
like, but I'm
He just ate your baby. Imagine how unhappy you are going to be. Just picture that. Right?
Okay.
Off you go, cocky. Go on.
Gert, can I scratch
You do what you like, you can't get out your rock. I don't mind you take your eyes out if you can reach them. Right, now what are you going to do? She's going to take your eyes out.
I'll reach my stick.
That depends on how big your tail was.
I'd run away.
Go on, bugger off. Okay, second thing that brain makes them do is called flight. They will run away from a situation. Quite often, if we put some children under so much pressure, they do run. Out of the classroom, out of school. So, you know with your dyslexia, when they picked on you, that's what your brain did. You just wanted to leave the situation and run away. You know when I picked on you in the beginning and asked you the spelling, all you want to do is get out. It's called flight. And you'll need to realise there are children who get that worried that actually we need to be careful. What do we do with those who are flighters? Anybody know?
Give them an out.
Say it again.
Give them an out. Give them an out.
Give them an out, possibly. Give them time out.
Just let them leave.
Allow them to leave. Because if you confront them, they become even worse. Okay, so, you run away.
Yeah.
You beat the living down out of her.
Yeah.
Off you go, now what are you going to do? Well, go on. I know it's a safety tiger. Well, go. I don't know, go. Now what are you going to do? Now what are you going to do? No, you can't enter. What are you going to do now?
What else can you do? It's a saber-tooth tiger. You either run away or you...
Right, you're now doing it. The third part is called freeze. When actually, they don't know what to do. The situation you're in now, freeze. So what they then do with a person who is a freezer, 9 times out of 10, they know an answer, the brain just freezes up. That's me in writing. I know I can write, but my brain freezes up. And with a freezer, what you need to do is give them time. A typical year 3 child, how long do they need just to process information before they generate an answer? Have a guess.
4 or 5 seconds.
Way wrong.
10 seconds.
Way wrong. 30, well done. They say anywhere between 25 and 35 seconds to process a question. How long do we give them? 2.5 seconds. And we wonder why children don't move on quickly enough. Why? Because we're scared. We're scared of the silent pause, the pregnant pause. They haven't answered, so we move on quickly. They need time. What can we do? We give everybody an opportunity to answer the question. Whiteboards, question boards, question tables, anything. And then you then select people. There's one other thing, believe it or not, that brain now does, and we now know that. We have freeze, we have fight, we have flight, and there's one more beginning with F. What is it? And some of you in this room walked in here this morning in the full state. What might it be? And careful how you say it. Any ideas? It's called flocking. What they want to do is sit with their friends for safety. We call it flocking. Hands up all those people who came in this room and had a flock. Who put the handbag down on one chair, the coat down the other to make sure all their mates sat together. There was somebody who even came in here and said, "Oh, is anybody sitting there?" And she said, "Yes, my friend." She's not here yet, but she will be sitting here in a minute. It's called flock. Are you allowing the children to alleviate all of them? Get rid of fear. Can I thank you two very much indeed? Cheers, guys. Thank you very much indeed. When we get over that, we then take it to the classroom. So we've got unconscious incompetence. Next step then is conscious incompetence. At this point, we need to develop two things. One is motivation. Okay? Oh, great idea. Okay, slap it. Who was it? Who said they wanted to play slap it? Somebody said Venus. Was it you who said you wanted to play slap it? You're lying again.
I don't know.
All you've done all day is lie to us.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know either. Okay, who fancies going to slap it? Even so long, you want anything you do, you don't care what it is, do you? Come on, I'll give you a slap it, come on. Maybe not actually, okay. Let's do what year group?
Year 3.
Brilliant, okay. Adjectives. Imagine you look at adjectives, trying to develop adjectives to describe things, okay? Let's imagine we're developing adjectives to describe a monster. Trying to go first or second? Today would help us.
Second.
Second, okay, put your hands out like that. Okay, I'm on top. So I start. I come up with an adjective. Humongous.
Colossal.
So now you go on top. Spiky. Turn your hands over. I'm on top.
Frightening.
Green.
Purple.
Skanky.
Clever.
Smelly. All of a sudden we're generating loads and loads and loads of words. Tables. Any good at tables?
No.
Brilliant. Let's do the 2 times table, okay? 2.
4.
6.
8.
Spelling. Any good at spelling?
No.
Good. Well, I'm trying to look out for spelling that I can cheat on. Okay, hippocampus plus. H.
Why?
I ain't got a clue. I'll make it go. Phonics. Okay, who does phonics? Phonics blends. Ooh. Ooh. Is it ooh?
Do.
Ooh?
Yeah,
Okay, give me a word.
Food. Zoo.
Zoo.
Food. Coo.
Coo. Poo.
Rude.
Rude? Rude! Okay, can you see how it's done? I want you to stand up and face a partner. I want you to slap it, as many things that you can come up with, to motivate children. But listen, when I say look at these two, key, let's get on with it, yeah! When I say stop, you must stop exactly where you are. Why? Because in the classroom, what you do is you say, right, the winner is the one with the hands, and you choose on top or on the bottom. Because that way they don't fight always to be on top. If you've got a child in the class who is a puncher, so if I lose, I will punch my partner. What you do is you look around and you go, the winner is on top. Yes, I win! You look around and the next time you think, oh, the winner is on the bottom. Yes, I win again. You make sure they always win, okay? That's why you do it. Stand up, face a partner. You've got a minute and a half. Many ways to motivate children. Go. with children and I say, okay, how do you want to be motivated? This is their criteria, guys. First of all, we have the whiffing. And how is your whiffing today? You all have one, you all walked in here with one. Some of you have got big ones, some of you have got little ones. But you've all got one. Okay? Yours is a good whiffing. Okay? You've got a big one. Okay? Don't look and go, no, I'm just lapping it with him. Okay? You've got a lovely whiffing. You've got a good one, 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 you've got a good one. Yours is huge. On the back, show you, listen. You've all got one. You've got a little one. There you go. You all got one. Yours is just huge. Yours is humongous. You've got a good whiffing, you have. What is it? Anybody know what it stands for? You would have all walked in. Your whiffing just goes out the window, miss. You know it and I know it. Yours is huge. What is it?
Smile.
Sorry? It's a smile. No, it's not a smile. You've got your S up there.
Something for listening.
Say again?
Something to do with listening.
Alright, very quick with partner. Try and come up with a sentence and incorporate those words. Quick, 30 seconds, all you got. Go. Go. What might you come up with? Right, what's yours? What if I failed miserably? Brilliant, it's not it. What's your one?
Wonderful, innovative, imaginative, funny and mental.
Brilliant, it's not that one either. Anybody else want to have a go? Brilliant, well done. What's in it for me? Boom. Look, he's going, I got it right. Oh, you did it! Oh, yes, Dad! I was so impressed. Failure. God. What's in it? You all walked in here today with, I wonder what's in it for me. Some of you may well have walked in here today this morning thinking, oh, God, not another boring insect. Sorry, I can't have that. But it does. But you all would have come in here. Who said, I want something to take back with me? Who was that? Said, I want to take something back. Somebody said at the very beginning when I asked you what they wanted. You did. Have you got something to take back? Brilliant. So we've done it. Lots of things. Brilliant. Children need to know what's in it for them. If they can't see what it looks like, they can't do it, guys. So I'm a real believer, if you're doing anything, maths, writing, you must show them what outstanding looks like. If we can't show them outstanding, how can they ever get there? Other things they want. They want to be motivated. They want fun. They want equality. They want incentives. They want chunking, routines, voice, excitement, challenge, control. And there are two big ones that I've left off at the moment. The two, in my opinion, biggest factors to help develop motivation. What do you reckon they might be? And I'm looking at one of them. Say that loud, say that loud. Say it and get it wrong. It's good.
The teacher.
Brilliant. We don't call it the teacher, but you're absolutely spot on. We call it the relationship. You get the right relationship with the children, they will be completely motivated for you. And there is one thing, believe it or not, they actually want to get rid of. And it's not SATs, it's not being observed, none of that. What do you think children want to get rid of?
Rules.
And you know different. It's not rules. They need structure.
Pressure.
Pressure, part of pressure, but it's not pressure.
Feedback.
It's not feedback. Who said worries? Right, close to worries. Give me another word for worries. Yeah, keep going.
Fears. Yeah.
Spot on. They want to get rid of the fear. The fear of failure. I won't do it just in case I get it wrong, so I'll try and do what's inside the teacher's head. Fear stands for false expectations appearing real. We won't do something as a teacher just in case we get it wrong and somebody comes in the classroom and says, you can't do that. It's called fear. I was working in Manchester doing a national conference. Loads of people, hundreds of people. There's a lady at the front who was completely mad. I loved her. No matter what I said, she would link it to learning. I'd say, look at the floor. She'd say, oh, look, symmetry, pattern, colours, directional. No matter what it was, she would lose learning. And I came to the word fear. What does fear mean? And she shouted, I know what fear means. And she was mic'd up, so the people have to go and listen. Fear, I know what fear means. And at this point, I'm going to put a caveat. I am going to use a bad word. If you don't want to hear the bad word, please put your fingers in your ears now. Okay? I haven't got it. So fear. She said, fear. I know what it is. I said, what is it? She said, I know what fear is. I said, what is it? She goes, fuck everything and run, fear. I will guarantee at the end of the day, if I say to you what is fear, you'll remember hers and not mine. Can you remember mine now? Thank you. Can you remember hers? Don't say it. Why? Unusual, it's different. You wouldn't probably hear it in a conference. All of a sudden, it will stick and you'll stay. And if you hear fear in the future, you'll know hers, you won't remember mine. That is what learning is all about. And I believe we link all these together, we then get motivation. And the other thing, which is really important, is what is called self-esteem. And I like to use my anagram. Okay, we'll do this very quickly. Yeah, we will. Very quickly, find a bit of paper. All I want to do is write the word B-A-S-I-C-S in a line, going down. Going down the page. B-A-S-I-C-S, going down the page. Anything you do. Okay? Give you 90 seconds only. Give us to watch. And what you have to do in that 90 seconds, you have got to come up with one word, starting with each of the letters, that helps develop self-esteem. Are you ready? Your time started. Go. 90 seconds. Started. One word to help develop self-esteem. No cheating, no looking at anybody else's. No cheating, no looking at anybody else's.
He hasn't written anything down, there's nothing for me to
You
look
can't help it. Come on, you can do this. Come on. No pressure. Mine's gone blank. Oh, help me. Loser. 15 to go. And stop. Who has not completed the list? Who now feels like a loser? Yeah, children in the classroom do. This activity eradicates any worry about them getting it wrong. Has anybody completed the list? You have. Brilliant. Can I borrow you? Bring the list up. So I allow children some time to do it on their own first of all. And then we do a thing called gimme. And what gimme is the class stands up. They're allowed to go to anybody in the room. But they're only allowed to go to one person once. They can't go to their friends all the time. And you only give them a short space of time. And what they do is, I come up to you and say, could you give me your letter S? Your first S. Safe. If I like the word safe, I will write it down when I've walked away. But you're also allowed to ask me for one. Even though you've got a full list, your job now is to try and generate as many words that you can for each of them. So you can ask for anyone you like.
Yes.
Which S, first or second? Sensitivity. No, you don't ask me another one. You then go off and find somebody else. You now have got, you've got none at all, have you, sir? You got one. You nicked her one. Okay, so if you haven't got one, so I now come to you and I say, could I have your B? You can't say I haven't got one. You've got to give me any word beginning with B. Any word. Big. If I like it, I'll add it to my list. If I don't laugh at him. It knocks self-esteem, that does. That's why I keep a neutral face. If I don't like it, I just walk away. And you can ask me for one now. Individuality. Sorry? You're going to like that, were you? Or why haven't you? It doesn't matter, does it? You have got 90 seconds to get to as many people to try and A, make sure your list is full, and then get as many as you can. Go. When you're free, go. Go and get them. Gather them from everybody. Thank you for that. Oh, sorry. Go on, what do you want? You two, get going, you can't nick mine. Get going, you've got to go round, play the ball, go. Go on, you two, yeah, rock. My rock, go rock. I'm going to be really quick, guys, I'm really sorry. But on your tables, come up with your bestest list that you can using everybody. but you've only got about 30 seconds, so you probably won't do it. Go. Best in case you can. Very, very quick.
Safety, success.
All learning groups. So to start with, it's me. I do it on my own, so I don't like people. Who in here likes working in small groups, pairs, rather than large groups? Anybody? Yeah. So all of a sudden, by doing it in pairs, I hit your grouping styles. Anybody likes a really large group? Working in large groups? Yes, some of you do, but all of a sudden, by doing on tables, I hit your grouping. So an activity like that, Gimme, allows you to work individually on your own, 1 plus 1, and then a group. It hits all 3 styles in the matter of 5 minutes. Everybody gets a bit of what they want. What Gimme is, though, so therefore I'm going to try and incorporate Gimme with this as well, is you ask children a question and they give you an answer. If you think you've got a better answer, what the children do, they go, no, that's going to be, not Gimme, it's Trump, sorry. So Trump. What they go, Trump! And they then give you their answer. So if you think you've got a better answer, I want you to shout the word Trump, and we'll come to you. So are you ready? Let's start with B. What have you got for B? Anybody? Give me your answer for B. Believe.
Trump belonging.
Any more Trumps? It doesn't have to be your list, you can make them up as we go along. Trump belonging. Any more Trumps?
Trump brave.
Trump brave. Any more? Trump brave. Any more Trumps? Okay. Mine is belonging. You've got to belong to you, belong to the school, belong to the group. What about A? What have you got for A? Anybody? Start.
Assurance.
Sorry?
Assurance.
Assurance.
Trump. I think we're all going to say the same thing. Achievable.
Trump achievable. Any more Trumps?
Trump attitude.
Attitude. Any more?
Trump aspirational.
Trump aspirational. Boom. Any more? Okay, well, I've got the word aspirations. No, you got it right. Oh, well done. Oh, don't stroke him. God, what about S? Any S?
Security.
Security.
Trump sympathy.
Trump sympathy. Any more S's?
Silly.
Sorry?
Silly.
Sorry? Sorry? Got a challenge. We've got success. And by bringing all those together, guys, and you develop motivation and you develop self-esteem, you put those together, you can do anything in your classroom. These are more important than your planning. More important than everything. If you can get them highly motivated with high self-esteem, they'll do anything. Why? Because of this. We call it the self-esteem cycle. Once they've got a positive self-image, attitude, expectation, behaviour, performance, it carries on going. But remember, and I'm going to do this. It is so easy to knock children's self-esteem and their motivation. And if we're not careful, we do it without even thinking. Either how we talk, what we say, how we promote, how we move them forward. Can I borrow you? You don't know what I'm going to do. Hey, you see, can't you? Which arm out? So you're going to poke. Which arm? Okay, so, and brace yourself. I am right-handed, but I'm going to use my left hand. And I'm going to push down on here. And I want you to stop me. You're bigger than me and fitter than me, okay? And I want
This hand.
Yeah, I want you to stop. I'm going to push down hard on here. And you keep it up. You don't let me push it down. I'll get you. Are you ready? Oh, very good. Now relax. Okay. You could feel I was pushing down hard, yeah? Right. Now I need you to focus. Okay. Really concentrate on what I'm going to say. Ignore everybody else, just me. I want you to think. Sometime in your life, when you actually felt really, really low, I want you to try and picture 3 times. I want you to imagine how low you were then. And I want you to imagine your energy level at that point. The point when you thought that's when you've got those when you've got that, you do exactly the same thing. Put your arm up again for me. and hold it, and I'm going to do the same activity. Just focus on the picture, focus on how low you felt, and when you're ready, do the same thing.
Surprisingly, it really does work.
Yeah.
It affects everything. Yeah.
Guys, you have, remember, you have that much power in the classrooms. You can either get your learners to a point where they can succeed, or they fail. And you have the power to do that. We've got to finish now. It's lunchtime. Can I first of all thank all of you for your participation this morning. If I've upset anybody with anything I have said at all, in any way, shape or form, I certainly didn't mean to do it in any way. Guys, you're absolutely lovely. Do me one favour. Go away and make a difference to children's lives. God bless. Thank you.